City of Alhambra and members of 710 Coalition, I would like to welcome you and thank you for taking the time from your busy schedule to attend this 710 banner dedication. And we have the 710 Coalition's members here. First of all, let me start introducing our Vice Mayor, Gary Amucci, Councilmember Robert Messina, Councilmember Steve Pacito, Dr. Steve Pacito. We also have former mayor from the City of Alhambra, Mike Messina, and former mayors from City of Alhambra, Mark Paulson. Okay. And then obviously our city manager, Mayor Swings here. From SCAP we have Hassan Iquata? Yeah, well, I tried to pronounce that as much as I could, okay? From City of Monterey Park, our next door neighbors, Mayor Anthony Wong, Councilmember Peter Chan, another neighbor from us is City of Roseby. We have Mayor Bill Alacon, Mayor Pro Tem Margaret Clark, and Roseby City Manager Jeff Allright. From the great city of San Marino, we have Mayor Dennis Neer. You know, the debate about whether or how to complete the 710 freeway has gone for too far long. Actually, it's 50 years to be exact. You know, it's almost like my age. And it's time to complete the 710 freeway and close the gap by building a tunnel. You may wonder why we're standing here at this busy intersection today. Any other time, Valley and Fremont is one of the busiest thoroughfares in the state. Traffic must travel north and south on local service streets in order to connect with other local freeway systems such as 10, 210, 134, or 110. These cut-through traffics cause major gridlocks on our streets. It is not fair to our community, not safe, and put our residents at risk. Let me tell you why completion of 710 freeway by building a tunnel is the best and the only option for our communities. A tunnel will reduce gridlocks not just for our local streets, but throughout the entire LA region. Reduce an estimated 80,000 daily cut-through trips. Benefit the local businesses when it's easier for people to reach their destinations. Keep our pedestrian and school children safe by reducing traffic in our neighborhoods. And also create an estimated 43,000 jobs and boost our local economy. That's why Alhambra and a host of other communities have joined forces to form the 710 coalitions to promote our support for completion of 710 freeway by building the tunnel. We are determined to protect our communities. Today, we introduce you to the Close the Gap banners, which are going to hang along the Fremont Avenue. It is the great pride that we share our message with thousands of community members, commuters, and residents who travel this road each day. Today's event is also a kickoff to our second 710 date Close the Gap celebration, which will be held right here at this location on July 10th from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. We hope you will come to this fun and informative community celebration intended to bring attention to the 710 Coalition's Close the Gap campaign. Now my colleague, Councilmember Barbara Messina, will provide you with some information, and I will invite Barbara Messina to come up.
Good afternoon. I know it's a little warm, but it's for a good cause. For those of you who don't know, I'm Barbara Messina, and one of my greatest passions in life is completing the 710. I have personally spent 28 years of my life working on this project, and I'm finally going to see the fruits of our efforts. I'm happy to tell you that today in 2014, we're closer than ever to closing the gap and actually ending this nightmare. The reason I'm able to tell you this is because new technology allows for the construction of a tunnel to be built under a city, thereby protecting residents and preserving neighborhoods. The tunnel option is the 710 Coalition's only preference in Metro study. A draft environmental report will be released to the public in February of 2015. There will be a 90-day public comment period in which a locally preferred alternative may be selected. The draft EIR will be revised, finalized, and the Metro Board will ultimately vote on which option to adopt. We need to close the gap. That is why we are here today. We've dedicated this series of banners to bringing greater awareness of what can be accomplished if we close the gap. And in the meantime, to invite the community to stay connected and let their local policymakers and the Metro Board know of their support for the tunnel. Once again, please join us at 710 Day on July 10th and help us spread the word about this most important, life-altering project for our community and all of our neighboring communities and our region. Thank you so much for joining us here today. And now I'd like to bring Hassan Ikara up from SCAG to tell you the reason why this is such an important project.
Thank you, Barbara. Good morning to all of you. As you can see, I'm dressed for the occasion today. Look, the 710 gap closure is a project that's supported by not only the local communities, but a representative of 190 cities throughout Southern California. They spoke from Orange County, from Riverside County, from San Bernardino County, from Ventura County. They said that this is a gap that must be closed because the benefits span over across Southern California. You're going to have a better air quality. You're going to have a better congestion for the whole region. You're going to have a better economic development. I think it's time to put shovels in the ground and start this project. The time for debate is over. And whether it's the benefits to local communities, to schools, to children, to older generations, this gap must be closed. This is not about building freeways. This is about closing a gap. Right now, as Barbara mentioned, there is an environmental impact study. It's going to come up with a preferred alternative, and I think that will end the debate forever about what to do with this gap. It's time to build it. It's time to do it for our future generations, for our kids, for our local communities, and nobody should argue that closing this gap is the best thing that this region could do. Thank you very much for having me, and congratulations for this dedication.
Welcome, I'm Councilmember Steve Placido. Like most freeways in California, the 710 started out as a highway that was expanded into a freeway as our population and traffic increased. Originally, the 710 freeway was to run the full length between Long Beach and Pasadena. That was back in 1954. The freeway was never completed, leaving a highly disruptive gap in the 710 from Alhambra to Pasadena. The postponement of this unfinished segment that is so critical to our freeway system has lasted more than half a century, and that's just too long. It's imperative to close the gap and end the daily nightmare for good. How do we do it? By building public support for building a tunnel. The Los Angeles Metropolitan Transportation Authority, or LA Metro, is studying 5 options for addressing the issues of the 710 North Freeway. One of these options, and the best option, is to complete the freeway by building a tunnel. Today, Alhambra's banner dedication will help open the window to the future by setting the framework for why the tunnel is the best option. And this is only the beginning. Join our 710 Day celebration on July 10th to learn more about our efforts to complete the freeway. We hope you and your families will join us and the 710 Coalition on that special day. Let me proudly describe what's contained in our banners. How do you spell relief? Complete the 710 freeway. Many people might need an antacid before and after their daily commute. In fact, the excessive traffic is giving our residents indigestion, as 100,000 additional vehicles back up on our streets while stuck in traffic at traffic lights. Tired of traffic? Complete the 710 freeway. It would reduce local traffic by a whopping 61%, reducing 80,000 daily cut-through trips. Put traffic in its place. Complete the 710 freeway. Did you know that at least every 5th car that travels along Fremont and Fair Oaks is a cut-through trip seeking a freeway? It's about time. Complete the 710 freeway. This single effort to finish the gap would decrease travel time significantly by increasing freeway capacity to reduce gridlock, not only in the San Gabriel Valley, but throughout the entire Los Angeles region. Dig it, the 710. It will reduce traffic and gridlock, creating quality jobs, increase pedestrian safety, and create better conditions for business. Make it happen in 2014. Complete the 710 freeway. Public support is crucial for closing the gap. We need everyone who reads these banners to join the 710 Coalition and take action by signing the online petition. Join today by visiting www.710coalition.com. Thank you very much. At this time, we're going to go over and do a little ribbon cutting ceremony. Thank you. That's okay. 2, 1, close the gap.
We don't have to have those trucks on the road. All of those containers on the ships can be offloaded onto heavy rail right at the ports. So it makes no sense to me to have a 4-lane tunnel, actually 2 in each direction, and to have 12 lanes of traffic coming off right here because it will be a bottleneck and it'll make more traffic on the surface streets. And the government doesn't have enough money to pay for this tunnel. So they're looking for foreign investors. And any foreign investor who puts money into this will have to charge a toll to try to recoup their costs. Who's going to pay, $5 or $10 to ride in a tunnel? Caltrans has already admitted that if they build this the day it opens, it will be level F traffic, which means that everything will be at a standstill. It will be gridlocked in a tunnel. And I don't know about you, but I wouldn't want to be in a tunnel 4.5 miles long with my car stopped in heavy traffic and breathing that heavy pollution in a tunnel. And the final thing is, there will be accidents. There are accidents on the roads everywhere. And if you have a collision down there and explosion, nobody will be able to get out. And you'll be stuck 100 feet below the surface. And it will be death certainly for everyone. So I just think it's a waste of taxpayer money. It's an outdated solution, and it will bring a total disruption here in Alhambra. They'll be sorry they get this if it goes through. They'll be sorry what they asked for, because they'll be digging this tunnel for 10 years, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And this area, particularly the houses, are going to be vibrating. They're going to hear the noise. They're going to have the dirt, the dust, and those houses are going to crack. So I live in Alhambra. I live a little farther away, but I'm concerned about my neighbors over here. I think it'll be miserable for them. So that's why I'm here, and that's why my friends from the rest of Alhambra are here too.
So there are 5 different plans that are drafting by Metro, and one of them is option for the light rail, and one of them is for a tunnel. And you are more pro of the light rail, which is making more sense.
It is for me, but the alternative that they're showing for the light rail is really not what they could build with the funds that they would have been spending for a tunnel. They're showing 1 or 2 lines of light rail. With the amount of money, the billions that it would cost to construct a tunnel, they could extend light rail over entire LA County, not just what they're showing you on the map now. So it's not really a valid comparison.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
What channel is that?
Maybe we all stand together.
What channel will this be on?
This will be on Digital TV 44/7. I can email you a link.
Okay.
Yeah, you want to stand with them?
Sure.
Together?